All right, let's talk about this Salesforce thing. Mark Benioff was quoted as saying Salesforce might rename itself to Agentforce. Cool. But when I read more of this Business Insider article, that's not telling the whole story. The story is what this says about where SaaS is right now. Because as you and I know, for, I don't know, say 20 years, SaaS has sold the same thing over and over and over. Access, seats, licenses, logins, clouds. That was the model. And he's saying now buyers don't really care. They don't want access. They don't want another dashboard. They don't want another tool they have to learn and manage and babysit. They want the work done. They want outcomes. So what does the industry do when the model starts cracking? Probably rebrands. Suddenly everything's an agent. Agent sales, agent service, agent platform. It's the same product, same pricing, same go-to-market, new word slapped on top. But renaming SaaS, it's not making this stuff AI or agent native. Calling something an agent doesn't change how you actually get value in your business created. You and I both know if you're selling seats, you're still selling seats, even if the UI maybe talks back to you now. So, okay, getting honest, a chatbot bolted onto legacy software, it's not an agent. It's customer support with better manners. Real agent native companies don't monetize out access. They're monetizing outcomes. They don't ask, how many users do you have? It's like, what do you want done? Want more deals closed? You want more tickets resolved? Better leads? Better handle time? Shipping more work without adding headcount? That's where it's going. And that's a big one. Don't get me wrong. Mark Benioff, world-class marketer, always has been. This isn't a knock on him. This isn't really a branding move. It's more of like an industry running face first into the limits of its own model. Because seat-based pricing, it made sense when software was like more passive. Again, you're logging in, you're clicking buttons, and you're doing all the work. But if quote-unquote software starts doing the work for you, that's going to break. People are going to start asking, like, why am I paying per seat for something that doesn't even need a seat? Or why am I buying licenses for agents that, I don't know, never log in? Or, those questions don't really have good answers yet. And I think people are filling it. So we rename things. You can call it an agent. You can call it whatever you want. But if the customer is still doing most of the work, I don't think that's the future. Real agent native businesses, they require real change. They require businesses from walking away from seats and licenses and old school GTM, forecasts built on headcount growth. They require you to sell outcomes. And look, that's scary. I've been there, right? Because one often cannibalizes the other. I got these seats I got to sell. I got this usage I got to sell. The more usage, the less seats. That's a brutal question. Are you actually confident your product can deliver the outcome? Or do you still need the customer to do the hard parts themselves? Salesforce, Agentforce, I don't care. The name doesn't matter to me. But the thing that matters, do you stop selling software people use and start selling work that actually gets done? While you're still doing that, agent, that's just another word. And I think buyers are really going to start getting tired of all these words.